Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Subhadra Shinath Ji Jaya Balagopal Shinath Ji Jaya Giri Govardhan Shinath Ji Jaya Balagopal Shinath Ji Jaya Giri Govardhan Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jai Jai Gurudev 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 Jai Jai Gurudev Jai Jai Gurudev Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Nitai Gora Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate 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 Vasudevaya.
Om Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudire
Tato Jayamudire
Nastaprayeshva Abhadreshu
Nastaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nanda Gopakumaraya
Nanda Gopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Jai. We are reading from Shrimadbhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 13, verse 36, right? 36 and 37. Do you have verse? Yeah.
But I can repeat.
Yeah. So 1:13:36. Vrimrajya Ashruni Panibhya
Vimrajya Ashuni Panibhya
Vishtabhyatmanamatmana
Vistabhya Atmanam Atmana
Ajata Shatrum Pratyuche
Ajata Shatrum Pratyuche
Prabhupada Nusmaran
Prabhupada Anusmaran
Prabhupada Vanusmaran.
Prabhupada Anusmaran
Repeat.
Vimrajya Shuni Panibhya
Vimrujya Shunipani-bhyam
Vistabhya Atmanam Atmana
Vishtabhyatmanatmatmana
Ajata Shatrum Pratyuche
Ajatasatrum Pratyuche
Prabhupada Anusmaran
Prabhupada Vanusmaran. Vimrujya Shunipani-bhyam Vishtabhyatmanamatmana Ajatasatrum Pratyuche Prabhupada Vanusmaran. I'm trying? Oh.
Vimrajashunipani-bhyam
Vimrajasya Shunipani-bhyam
Vistabhyatmanam Atmana
Vishtabhyatmanamatmana
Ajatashatrum Pratyuche
Ajatasatrum Pratyuche
Prabhupada Vanusmaran
Prabhupada Vanusmaran. Word by word. Vimrajya, smelling. Ashruni, tears of the eyes. Panibhyam, with his hands. Vistabhya, situated. Atmanam, the mind. Atmana, by intelligence. Ajat Satrum, unto Maharaj Yudhishthira. Pratyuche, began to reply. Prabhu, of his master. Padu, feet. Anusmaran, thinking after. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Srila Prabhupada Ki. First he slowly pacified his mind by intelligence and wiping away his tears and thinking of the feet of his master Dhritarashtra, he began to reply to Maharaj Yudhishthira. So here Sanjaya is talking with King Yudhishthira. So he's telling King Yudhishthira that my master is left, and my master is King Dhritarashtra. So you know the story of Mahabharata. So after Kurukshetra war, all Kauravas were died, and King Dhritarashtra and his wife Gandhari, they were staying in Hastinapura with Pandavas. And this chapter is almost about to be over, so I'm recapping the whole chapter. Vidura is coming back and he's asking the purpose of Vidura to come back to help his elder brother Dhritarashtra. He's blind by eyes, but he was blind by the heart also. So he's trying to wake him up and said that what are you doing? You're old, all your children have passed away, they've been killed in the war, your friends and relatives been killed, your all well-wishers been died. So what are you doing? You are under the mercy of Pandavas. So now is time, your death is very near. Why are you wasting your time? The body is so, human form is so rare. Why are you wasting your time? So he's telling to his brother, and then he realized what he should do. So next day one night, he secretly leaves the home. And his wife Gandhari followed him. And also Vidur also went with them. So Dhritarashtra, Vidur and Gandhari, they all left secretly. So here Sanjay is telling to Yudhishthira. Next day morning Yudhishthira came and Sanjay was looking for his master. Now he could not find his master Dhritarashtra. So where is my master go? Now he's telling Sanjay, King Yudhishthira, they have left me, they cheated me. And now his tears in his eyes, because he was loyal to his master King Dhritarashtra. He served Dhritarashtra as a charioteer, he was trusted advisor, he was minister in the royal court, he acted as an eye for Dhritarashtra. And also because of Dhritarashtra, he received the eyes, the transcendental vision from Vyasadeva. And he could see the entire Kurukshetra war like TV. He could see the entire Kurukshetra war by the mercy of Vyasadeva. He received the divine eyes and he would narrate the entire war to his master Dhritarashtra. And he could see Krishna throughout. So he witnessed the most beautiful Bhagavad Gita also. So again, King Dhritarashtra always consult Sanjay, and this time he did not consult Sanjay that I'm leaving, and he just left. And that's why he said that my master cheated me. So okay, we'll go to the next verse. Sanjay Vacha Naham Veda Vyavastam Pitrova Kulnandan Naham Veda Vyavasistam Naham Veda Vyavasitam Pitrorva Kulanandana Gandharya Va Maha Baho Musito Smi Mahatma Bhi Gandharya Va Mahabaho Mushitosmi Mahatma Bhi
Musitosmi Mahatma
Mushitosmi Mahatma Bhi.
Musitosmi Mahatma.
I just learned there is a 2 dot at the end of the verse, then is a ha. So I'm learning Sanskrit. Okay, I read the translation. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Shrimadbhagavatam ki Jai. Sanjay said, "My dear descendant of Kuru dynasty, I have no information of the determination of your two uncles and Gandhari. O king, I have been cheated by those great souls." So you can repeat after me. Sanjaya said, "My dear descendant of the Kuru dynasty, I have no information of the determination of your two uncles and Gandhari. O king, I have been cheated by those great souls." Purport. The great souls cheat others may be astonishing to know, but it is fact that great soul cheat others for great cause. It is said that Lord Krishna also advised Yudhishthira to tell a lie before Dronacharya, and it was also for a great cause. The Lord wanted it, and therefore it was a great cause. Satisfaction of the Lord is the criterion of the one who is bona fide, and the highest perfection of life is to satisfy the Lord by one's occupational duty. There is a verdict of Gita and Bhagavatam. Dhritarashtra and Vidura, followed by Gandhari, did not disclose their determination to Sanjay, although he was constantly with Dhritarashtra as his personal assistant. Sanjay never thought that Dhritarashtra could perform any act without consulting him. But Dhritarashtra's going away from home was so confidential that it could not be disclosed even to Sanjay. Sanatana Goswami also cheated the keeper of the prison house while going away to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And similarly, Raghunath Dasa Goswami also cheated his priest and left home for good to satisfy the Lord. To satisfy the Lord, anything is good, for it is in relation with the absolute truth. We also had the same opportunity to cheat the family member and leave home to engage in service of Shrimadbhagavatam. Such cheating was necessary for a great cause, and there is no loss for any party in such transcendental fraud. So there is also fraud in transcendental fraud. Bribe, right? Bribe and fraud. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yenam Tasma Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Santam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Samsajatam Sagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Saganalita Shri Vishakamitam He Krishna Kruna Sindhu Dinamandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishpana Sude Devi Pramami Haripri Vancha Kalpa Tarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitana Pavanibhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jai Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Vande Guru Nisham Bhaktam Isham Ishawatarakan Tat Prakasham Chatat Sakti Krishna Chaitanya Samgakam. This verse is from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, first verse, first canto, Adi Lila, first verse. Is beautiful verse, you should memorize. In this verse, it summarizes that you take blessings of your Guru, Siksha Guru, then all the Vaishnavas, then Radha, Sri Radha Kunj Bihari, and then Krishna's all incarnations, then Krishna's all energies, then Krishna's all manifestations, and everything is again comes as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He gives in a holy name. So is everything covered in one small verse. So we take blessings of all the devotees and Guru and Gauranga and Sis Goswami Vrindavan and Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Panchatattva. Start the class now. Here, so I give a little bit recap, but we'll do, there's a nice story in Hitopadesha. And stories about Udarendriyam, Udarendriya Nama. So, this beautiful story. In this story, the body, we have hands, legs, eyes, ears, all the parts of body. They got envious with the stomach. They say, we work hard. We also eat, we also choose the food. But everything goes to stomach, and stomach enjoys. So all the rasgulla, all the khichdi, all the food we take, pizza, burger, pasta, French fries. Who is enjoying? Stomach. Then, so they got envious and say, we don't want this to be happen. This is wrong. This is a transcendental fraud. This is a transcendental fraud, it's a material fraud. Sri Radha Krishna, yeah. It's a material fraud, right? It's cheating. Again, we're talking about cheating here. It's material cheating. We work hard but enjoy somebody else. So they went on strike. So will not cooperate anymore with stomach. Will not work hard. Will become lazy. Will also sleep. Will go on strike. So teeth say, I'll not chew. Hands say, I'll not move. Legs say, I'll not go do anything. I just want to lay down, do nothing. It happened someday, one day, not in one day, after a few hours, they all making noise. Stomach is making noise. Give me food, give me food. These guys said, no, we'll not give you food. You're the one enjoying all the time. This time we'll not give you food. And then it took a day or two, and then now all the things become weaker. Hand become weaker, legs become weaker, eyes become weaker. Now everything become weaker. So they say, okay, one more day. They went for a few days. Now nothing is working properly. Then they realize, I think we are so weak now. Let them eat so we can nourish. Then they decided to cooperate and they started eating and they're getting nourishment. So this example is very powerful. If you meditate on this verse, it's very deep actually. It's coming from Upanishad. So it's very deep. So everything in the Upanishad has meaning to it. Now say another example is, Srila Prabhupada repeats many times, if you water the root of the tree, the entire tree nourishes. Just like we eat the food, the entire body and all organs and everything it nourishes. So here we see Bhoktaram is who? Is Krishna. He's a real enjoyer. But we forget that and we think that we want to enjoy. And that's the whole problem starts. So here, coming back to Dhritarashtra, he wanted to enjoy the kingdom. Even though he was blind. I don't know what he was doing. He cannot walk without Sanjay. He needs Sanjay's help everywhere he go. But he still wanted to rule. So his mind actually, our mind tricks us. So our mind wants to enjoy, not who is enjoyer? Mind is enjoyer, right? Mind says, I want to eat gulab jamun. So, and somebody says, come back and say, you know, you got B grade. I don't like gulab jamun. Just suddenly you wanted to eat pizza, right? And somebody say, you know, you did not get good grades. Suddenly I don't eat pizza. I feel bad. And now eating something nice and somebody say, oh, you here? What are you doing here? You invited me to eat, come to your home. Now you say, why I shouldn't be here? I don't eat anymore. I'll leave. So the words and mind, it automatically agitates. So it's not like our body enjoys, our mind enjoys, right? So here Dhritarashtra was in me and I conception. My body, my child, my family, my kingdom, my citizens, my country, all I and mine. And everything you see that around the world right now is going on about the I and mine conceptions. If other countries is doing better job, then this country say, aha, you becoming powerful, let me create some war there. You cannot grow too nicely. You growing nicely, let me send some nuclear bombs, and now drone comes, and then war comes. No more like Kurukshetra, like people used to fight with the war, like with the horse and sword and arrows. Now it's all drones, it's all button drones. Drones are fighting. It's unbelievable. Anyway, coming back to the topic. So here, Krishna says, and Prabhupada is brilliant, he says that transcendental cheating and transcendental fraud. So even though when war was happening, in Srila Prabhupada purport, he says that it is said that Lord Krishna also advised Yudhishthira to tell a lie before Dronacharya. No, Yudhishthira is a Dharmaraj. He would not lie. He would not speak against, he would not lie. There's other one. But again, Krishna is, who is Krishna? Supreme Personality of Godhead. He lied. Even he was lying to Yashoda Mata also. Did you eat butter? No. What is butter? I didn't eat butter. There is somebody there is eating butter. The guy is in the mirror, he was seeing his reflection in the wall, glass wall, and he was seeing his own reflection, and his mother said, you eating butter? He said, no, the guy is there, he's eating butter, not me. So he was lying so nicely, transcendental lie. Again, how God can lie? God can never lie, because everything belongs to Him. So if you look at the transcendental, he's not lying. But if you see the rasa, he's lying. Why is lying? To increase the mood, the relationship between his mother. Mother enjoys actually. When kids do this, they enjoy. Now mother also sometimes lie to kids. Okay, if they get sick, they give something, the medicine, in the halwa or something, laddu, they put the medicine, right? And say, eat laddu, now eating medicine. But if you eat medicine, she will not eat, right? You trick them. So again, transcendental fraud. So cheating is coming from the top actually. Only the material world is just perverted reflection. Now here, you know the story of Krishna, I'm not going to that. But again, so Prabhupada says that, therefore, Lord wanted Yudhishthira to lie because there was a great cause. Sometimes we have to lie for the better cause. You know, if somebody is chasing innocent person and they wanted to hurt them, and you try to give them a shelter and say you hide here, and the guy comes and says, did you see that guy? Oh no, I think he went in that direction. So you know that person is this direction, but you say you pointing them in the wrong direction because you wanted to say that good person, right? So is again, for good cause, even material world is valid, is dharma. So here is bigger dharma. Bigger dharma means the whole war is for the dharma, for the righteousness. And to protect the dharma, there was an obstacle. Who was the obstacle? Dronacharya. So again, Bhishma Pitama, obstacles. Karna was roadblocks. So they all have been died by cheating. If you look at them, all of them. Anyway, but it's good cause. Again, if you see Mohini Rupa, after the Samudra Manthan, they received the nectar, and demon took the nectar, and they rush. And now demons are fighting who will drink first. They want to become mortal, right? Mortal. And that time, all devatas, they say, oh my God, we don't have this nectar. If they drink nectar, then we are done. We lose our heaven, we lose life, we have to become slave. Again they start praying Krishna, and Vishnu came as a beautiful girl, Mohini, most charming avatar of Lord in the female form, Mohini. And what Mohini did, she took the nectar from them, of course convinced them with the charm that I'll give to everybody equally, but she did not give it to anybody, all demons. She gave it to Devatas. Only one guy was cheated again. So Lord was cheating as in the Mohini avatar to demons, but one demon cheated Lord also. And his name was Rahu, I think, right? Rahu? Oh, Rahu, no?
Rahu.
Okay. Rahu. He was sitting in between Chandra and Surya, moon and sun. And that's why we have eclipse actually. When we have eclipse, Rahu is causing the eclipse. It's covering the sun, it's covering the moon. That's why we have eclipse. So again, there is cheating. There's another cheating is Bali Maharaj. He was cheated by Lord Vaman. Give me 3 steps. And then king said, I got everything, take everything, you can take everything. But only I want 3 steps. You know, the person who's greedy, they want more than 3 steps. And he does all the good things. And then after that, he's taken everything in 2 steps. He took the entire universe covered in 2 steps and say, hey Bali, where should I put 3rd step? You're cheating me. Now Lord cheated him already. And now he's saying, you're cheating me. Bind him, Garuda, arrest him. And of course, then you know the story, he surrendered himself. But this is called all transcendental cheating. Is all for the good cause. It balances the word and is for dharma. And here we'll go into Srila Prabhupada gives 2 examples. The Sanatana Goswami also cheated the keeper of the prison house. We know the story of Chaitanya Charitamrita where Sanatana Goswami was imprisoned by Nawab, King Nawab, and I'll not go through the entire story, but he bribed the prison guy with the 7,000 gold coins and he escaped, he was released. So again, there's a bribe. But I know one guy, he tried to bribe somebody here in Michigan few years back. He's an Anu Gujarati. And he gave $500 only in bathroom to one person. And the guy who took $500, he went against him and he was arrested and he was in prison for 5 years. And not only that, his business went up to $700 million. Everything back to he came back to the road. I know that person. Just small bribe cost him, he lost everything. So, but here is a transcendental bribe. again. And the one more example is given by Srila Prabhupada. Raghunath Das Goswami also cheated his priest. Now Raghunath Das Goswami also wanted to see Mahaprabhu. So he was coming from a very rich family, but he was looking for Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he said, priest, let's go to temple and there's some work. And then he went with the priest, and then he was all the time under the protection. And he rushed, and priest could not catch him. And he just escaped from that place and went to forest. And then of course he meets Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. So again, what I'm trying to say here, Srila Prabhupada, that even Goswami, our Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and then Sanatan Goswami, they also went to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Krishna by little cheating. So here conclusion is, we just concluding the class. So here Srila Prabhupada concludes that to satisfy the Lord, anything is good. For it is in relationship with the absolute truth. We also had the same opportunity to cheat the family members and leave home to engage in the service of Shrimadbhagavatam. I know one my brother's daughter, and her friend, she loves to chant. She loves kirtan. She loves to chant, but her parents against. Is other way around. Usually we want our daughter to chant, but here she was to chant, and she is not allowed to chant. So when she goes home, they said if she cannot have bead bag or she cannot have anything Krishna conscious. So she covers herself when she goes to sleep, she covers herself in the blanket and then she chants very quietly. And she's a young girl. She's like very young girl, maybe a little bit elder to you. She's in college, but very young, and maybe third year. So family members also sometimes against Krishna conscious. One of my friend, again here in Michigan, he got married, and his wife said, "You leave chanting or leave me." And he left her. Wow. He said that I will not leave chanting. Of course, he got married only 1 year, only 6-7 months. She came from India, this guy was citizen, and she got the green card. The moment she got green card, before she was very humble. Everything she for I met her too, she came to temple also. And so she came and she was on a target. Let me get my green card. She was very career oriented. You can be career oriented. Krishna is not telling you to be not career oriented. You be everything, you do whatever you want, but add Krishna to your life. What is wrong with that? But again, she said that you leave me or leave chanting. Well, after getting green card. And she said, okay, you have a green card, you can have your life. And now you go ahead. I'm not leave chanting. So that separated. But he was so nice. Even though after separate, he did all the paperwork and make sure she's legal and like the nice, So Krishna consciousness is not, we don't even have to leave home anymore. These examples are very advanced devotees, Goswamis. But in practical life, our life, Brahma says that wherever you are, whether you're in America, you're in Canada, you're in Australia, Europe, you're in South America, doesn't matter where you are in the world, or in Vrindavan, just add Krishna to your life. With Krishna, when Krishna becomes your charioteer, then he will guide you, and we get lost every moment. What is right for me, what is wrong for me? What to do, what not to do. Otherwise we'll get cheated by people if we don't have proper protection. But Krishna's name, Krishna is in his name, as a charioteer in his name, he protects us. So Gauranga Prabhu says that we chant this name of Krishna, so we cover ourselves with the armor. And it covers us from all the bad influence. Otherwise, there's a lot of bad thing going on in the world right now. If we don't tune ourselves with the Krishna consciousness, if we don't tune ourselves with the like-minded people, we'll get lost. It's so much. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she goes to MSU, and she said that Dad, there's a weed or drug is so common there. Alcohol is so common.
Oh, yeah.
I say, why they allow? Is on campus they're selling it. And she said, Dad, this is not just college, even in high school kids do this.
Kids.
Girls do this, boys do this. There's no differentiate who is girl, who is boy. They drink, they do weed, they do all kinds of things. And I said, you're not doing it, right? He said, no. Your friends are not doing it, right? He said, no. Stay away from those people who are doing it. And if they do it, if they tell you, just tell me, let me know, we'll talk. We'll talk. And, but what I'm trying to say that holy name, Krishna, add Krishna to our life. And then we'll be protected. So that is what this verse is about, that for a good cause, Dhritarashtra left home and for good cause, finally realized that I should spend time in the spiritual life. It becomes more harder if you start late. But like say you are very young and if you start this age, you're very nice, then it becomes natural for you. It becomes natural for you to love Krishna, the Kirtan, name, prasad, all that becomes natural. But if you do very old age, it's not possible. My mama is 88 years old. I was telling him when he was 80 years old, I said, Mama, what are you doing? He's in India, he watches all the MTV. In India. I said, why are you watching MTV in India? He's watching the US program and in India, dance shows, right? I said, why you do that? Chant names, you will die anytime. He said, no. He was so honest, he said, I never done it, I cannot do it. And this is only can make me alive. TV. I cannot change myself now. So I realized that if you want to change your thing, change early. Late is impossible. Otherwise we'll be watching TV all day long. Anyway, so Shrimadbhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Pranam Sankirtan. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Prabhu, for your class and your time.